Have you ever wondered what it takes to go from a Disney kid to a global icon? Not just a movie star, but a genuine cultural force. Look no further than Zendaya Maristuema Coleman. She's the Emmy-winning actress, the fashion trailblazer, and the voice of a generation who makes it all look effortlessly cool. But how did she do it? How did a young girl from Oakland, California, redefine what it means to be a star in the 21st century? Let's break down the incredible journey of Zendaya. Born on September 1st, 1996, Zendaya's roots are deeply planted in the world of the arts. Her mother worked as the house manager for the California Shakespeare Theatre, which was basically Zendaya's childhood playground. While other kids were on the monkey bars, she was watching rehearsals, soaking up the craft, and helping seat patrons. It wasn't just a casual interest, it was an immersion. This early exposure ignited a passion that would shape her entire life. She wasn't just dreaming of being a star. She was studying the art form from the inside out, training in the theatre's conservatory program, and performing in numerous stage productions. Her family was her first and biggest support system. Her name, Zendaya, means to give thanks in the Shona language of Zimbabwe, a nod to her African heritage from her father's side. She grew up in a household that celebrated her mixed-race identity, something she has always been incredibly proud and vocal about. This strong sense of self, instilled from a young age, would become one of her greatest strengths in an industry that often tries to put people in a box. Before Hollywood came calling, Zendaya was already honing her skills. She was a model for brands like Macy's and Old Navy, and even appeared as a backup dancer in a Sears commercial featuring none other than Selena Gomez. Every small gig was a stepping stone, another line on her resume, building her experience and confidence. The big break, of course, came in 2010 when she was cast as the CEO-led Rocky Blue in the Disney Channel sitcom Shake It Up. Alongside Bella Thorne, Zendaya danced her way into the hearts of millions of kids and twins. Shake It Up was a massive success, and overnight, Zendaya became a household name within the Disney universe. She wasn't just an actress on the show. She was a recording artist, releasing singles like Watch Me and Something to Dance For. Disney was the perfect launchpad, but Zendaya was already thinking about what came next. She wasn't content with being just another teen sensation. Following the success of Shake It Up, she could have easily fallen into the Disney trap. But Zendaya was strategic. She starred in and CEO produced her next Disney project, KX. Undercover. This was a pivotal move. By taking on a producer role at just 18 years old, she was demanding a seat at the table. She wanted more control over her character and the show's narrative. She fought to ensure KX was intelligent, skilled in martial arts, and wasn't just focused on boys, a positive role model for the young girls watching. This demonstrated a maturity and business savvy far beyond her years. She was laying the groundwork for the powerhouse she would become. Then came the moment that made the entire world sit up and take notice. In 2017, Zendaya swung into the Marvel Cinematic Universe as Michelle, later revealed to be MJ in Spider-Man: Homecoming. It was a genius casting choice. Her portrayal was a complete departure from the traditional Mary Jane Watson. This MJ was quirky, fiercely intelligent, a little awkward, and completely unimpressed by the superhero chaos around her. Her deadpan humor and undeniable chemistry with Tom Holland made her an instant fan favorite. She wasn't a damsel in distress. She was Peter Parker's intellectual equal, his anchor. The role catapulted her from Disney star to a bona fide blockbuster actress. She reprised the role in Far From Home and the monumental No Way Home, cementing her place as a cornerstone of one of the world's biggest movie franchises. Hey, if you're enjoying this look into Zendaya's amazing career, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We have a lot more stories about your favorite icons coming up, and you won't want to miss them. Your support helps us create more content just like this. Now, back to the story. Just when you thought she couldn't top her blockbuster success, Zendaya delivered a performance that would redefine her career. In 2019, she took on the lead role of Rue Bennett in HBO's Euphoria. This was a seismic shift. Rue, a teenage high school student struggling with addiction, anxiety, and loss, was a role light years away from her Disney days. It was raw, unflinching, and deeply vulnerable. Zendaya poured her entire soul into the character, delivering a performance that was both heartbreaking and profoundly human. The industry was stunned. In 2020, at just 24 years old, She made history by becoming the youngest actress to win the Emmy for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Drama Series. She won it again in 2022, solidifying her status as one of the most talented dramatic actors of her generation. Euphoria proved that Zendaya wasn't just a movie star. She was a true artist, capable of incredible depth and range. But Zendaya's influence extends far beyond the screen. She's a certified fashion icon. Every red carpet appearance is an event. Working with her longtime stylist, Laura Roach, she doesn't just wear clothes. She tells stories. From her Joan of Arc-inspired Met Gala look to her stunning wet look dress at the Venice Film Festival for June, she consistently pushes boundaries and creates unforgettable fashion moments. She's not afraid to take risks, whether it's with a bold silhouette, a daring color, or a conceptual theme. This has made her a muse for top designers and a fixture on best-dressed lists worldwide. For Zendaya, fashion is another form of performance art, a way to express her creativity and confidence. And speaking of confidence, let's talk about her impact as a role model. Zendaya has navigated the treacherous waters of fame with remarkable grace and intelligence. She uses her massive platform with hundreds of millions of followers across social media to advocate for positivity, social justice, and authenticity. She has been outspoken about the importance of representation in Hollywood and has consistently championed diversity in the projects she chooses. She manages to be both an aspirational figure and incredibly relatable. She's not afraid to post makeup-free selfies or share silly, behind-the-scenes moments, reminding her fans that despite her global fame, she's still a real person. She has become the face of a generation that values authenticity over perfection and intelligence as much as beauty. So, with all this incredible success, the blockbuster movies, the Emmy Awards, the fashion campaigns, what does that translate to financially? As of today, Zendaya's net worth is estimated to be around $22 million, and that number is only going to grow. For Euphoria, she reportedly earns about $1 million per episode, making her one of the highest-paid actresses on television. Her movie roles, particularly in the Spider-Man and Dune franchises, come with multi-million-dollar paychecks. Add to that her lucrative endorsement deals with brands like Lakme, Valentino, and Bulgari, and you have a seriously impressive financial portfolio. But what's remarkable is that for Zendaya, the money seems secondary to the work. She continues to choose projects that challenge her as an artist, like the recent romantic drama Challenges and the upcoming Dune Part 2, proving her focus remains on building a meaningful and lasting legacy. In conclusion, Zendaya's journey is so much more than a simple child star to adult star narrative. It's a masterclass in career management, artistic integrity, and personal branding. She successfully navigated the Disney to Hollywood pipeline by being smarter, more strategic, and more in control than almost anyone before her. She took on roles that shattered expectations, from the witty MJ to the tortured Rue, proving her immense versatility. She became a fashion icon by treating the red carpet as her personal runway and a powerful voice for her generation by using her platform with purpose and intelligence. Zendaya isn't just untouchably cool. She's earned it. She is the prodigy who didn't just play the game. She changed it, redefining stardom for a new era. She's shown that you can be a blockbuster movie star, a critically acclaimed actor, a fashion mogul, and an advocate for change all at once. Her story is a testament to the power of hard work, a strong sense of self, and the courage to forge your own path. And the most exciting part, at just 27 years old, she is clearly just getting started. Thank you so much for watching. What's your favorite Zendaya role or red carpet look? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and make sure you are subscribed for more deep dives into the lives of cultural icons. We'll see you in the next one.